If I was to name the 3 secret ingredients that contributed to my success in JEE, they would be as follows. Hi, my name is Arya Vishay and I am a 4-year classroom student in FIITSE Mumbai. I have secured this rank in JEE Advanced. I have also secured a rank of 558 in JEE Mains 2021. I am a KVPY SX scholar with an All India rank of 243. I have also gotten 382 marks in BITSAT 2021. If I was to name the 3 secret ingredients that contributed to my success in JEE, they would be as follows. The first is having a lot of good quality notes. The second is having a lot of practice and solving a lot of questions. And the third one is having a perfect mindset. The first ingredient is having good quality notes. The class notes that you make in your lectures, they are important. But most important are the notes that you derive from your class notes, the class discussions that you have, as well as the reference books that you look. And another thing that you have to keep in mind is that you have to note down all the questions that you got wrong in your mock tests, put them and compile them into a single book and revise them before your final exams, as they are the easiest way to get a last minute revision of all the chapters. The second secret ingredient is to solve a lot of questions. The GMPs, the review packages, your assignments, your packages, all of these are really important, and solving them gives you a lot more better boost than just reading theory ever could. My chemistry was always weak, and just solving a lot of questions from reference books or just normal mocks really helped remove that thorn from my foot. Another thing that I would really suggest for every aspirant out there is to solve a lot of mocks, especially when it comes to mains or advanced, simply because they allow you to experiment with a lot of techniques, be it time control, be it accuracy percentage, or just the way you go about the whole paper. And this actually helps you increase your marks without actually learning anything new. The third and the very most important thing that you have to keep in mind is that you have a correct mindset. Throughout your prep, there will be fluctuations in your ranks, in your marks, and it is important for you to just keep on working as zealously as you had when you had first started. There will be times when you will get great ranks. You do not have to let it get to your head. There will be times when you will get despicable marks, to make sure that you do not get demoralized by that. One of the biggest challenges that I had to overcome was my fear of exams, or more specifically, getting a good exam temperament. In 10th and 11th, when I first started giving my exams, oftentimes I would take them way too seriously, and if I was not able to solve XYZ question in XYZ amount of time, I would kind of freak out. And that was justified because I was used to the unit test, the prelims way in which our schools take tests. But in JEE preparation, you give a lot of inconsequential mock exams whose ranks, whose marks, nothing matters. All that matters is what you take away from it at the end of the day. So at that point of time, I did not have that clarity, and so I would often just ignore giving tests. Maybe I would skip a few tests out of anxiety. If I wasn't well prepared, I would just not give the test. Even if I was well prepared, I would assume that I'm not, and that was the reason why, even though I would know a lot of questions, I would know all the theory behind it, I still could not do good in those papers. However, in 12th, after practicing a lot of papers, after practicing a lot of questions, I slowly started realizing that these papers do not matter. The rank that I get to see in the rank list at the end of the paper doesn't matter. All that matters is what my personal growth is, and keeping that in mind, it really helped me. Whenever the paper was difficult, I wouldn't think what ABC person would get. I would just think that I have to give my best, I have to put forward whatever I know onto this paper. And another thing that helped was basically experimenting with the way I solved the paper. I would usually start from this beginning, from the first question, and I would try to drag it all the way to the end, which is actually a very bad way to solve a mock test. The best way is basically experiment. Maybe start from the middle, maybe start from a section, maybe start from the subsection of a specific section and just solve all the subsections of that thing. And just that will help you out a lot more than just starting from the start and ending at the finish. However, in 12th, after a lot of experimentation, I realized that the best way to solve a mock test is to solve a bit randomly, not exactly from the start to the end, but decide in a specific manner that I'll start from this subsection of math, then I'll go to this subsection of physics, and so on and so forth. This ensures that in case math comes to be really difficult, in case physics is really easy, you can dynamically change whatever time control you have set, and it kind of helps in the exam temperament because you don't think too much while you're switching between subjects. Well, FIITZY has the largest repository of quizzes, of GMPs, archives, good questions, test series, and all of these things, they really do help in your preparation. You do want to have as much of practice when you're giving this really competitive exam, and in that sense, FIITZY is able to provide that. There is something known as MyPAT, which is a web service that is partnered or collaborates with FIITZY, and it allows us to give all of these exams online even during the pandemic. There's also the AITS, which probably most serious JEE students already know about. The AITS is an examination that's a bit difficult when compared to the actual JEE Advanced, but that helps because it creates this already set expectation for you when you're giving the actual exam. And after giving a lot of AITS papers, after a while you kind of stop getting scared of difficult questions. You kind of stop getting scared of getting a difficult paper, and it helps you when the paper in your actual last day, on the D-Day, ends up being a little bit higher than what you expected. And my biggest gurus are obviously my teachers. I have a few teachers that I could call up at any time of the day and I would still get an answer, and I would still get whatever I wanted, be it quizzes, be it extra assignments, be it just motivation or just some simple advice about stuff that wasn't even related to academics. Having such a good communication with your teachers is really important, and your teachers entertaining you to such a large extent is truly a blessing. The advice I would give to my juniors and the aspirants that will come after me is that do not judge yourself based on your 11th marks, do not judge yourself based on the mocks that you gave yesterday. You can still work harder, you can still do much better than you did yesterday. You just have to believe in yourself, you just have to keep yourself in good company, people who believe in themselves as well. And you just have to be in communication with your gurus, your teachers, your parents, your cousins, or whoever that you decide is your guru. If you do all of these things and have zeal while you're doing it, I'm pretty sure you will succeed in whatever you're trying to achieve. I'm really grateful to my parents, my teachers, my friends, and of course the systems at FIITZY for having helped me all this way.